Like, share, subscribe. Live for Love TV. Awesome!
Hey guys, you ever hear about Live for Love TV? I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Check it out, it's a bomb.
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the third day of the fourth month of the 23rd year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing really well out there. Today I'm going to be talking to a particular section of the community, not just Live for Love TV community, but communities in general. I'm going to be speaking to, I'm specifying now a particular section. So if you're not part of this section, you'll be part of something that I talk about. If you're not part of this section, then I'm sorry, I forgive you. Maybe the next video will be for you. But anyway, I'm talking about a certain section, a certain person, certain people who are on that, that racing track. Let's say they're on that racing track, and they're driving, and they're driving pretty decent, pretty hard, and pretty fast as they go around the track. Sometimes they're undertaking, sometimes they're overtaking. Sometimes they're hitting those corners hard, but they're doing the best they can. As they go on and on and on, they hit the track so hard sometimes that they go completely off track, and their car spins around, and they have to start again and get back on the track. Now they've left the track. They've driven in such a way that they've left the track more times than I mean to mention, because I can't count how many times you, the person I'm talking to right now, has come off track and has had to change wheels and get exhausts put back on and all type of things that's happened to your vehicle, and you've gone back on track. And after lap after lap after lap, you look up on your occasion when you're back on track, you look up at the scoreboard and you say to yourself, hold on a minute, how is it that I am in such a high position? How is it possible? And I mean, I'm laps and laps and laps and laps ahead of so many other people on the track, in the race. How is that possible? You're a little bit confused, because you've been off the track so many times. You've had car trouble, you've had all sorts of problems, but yet you've come back on track and you're still ahead. Well, I'm here to explain to you why that's happened. Because you've lived your life in such a way that people who are behind you wouldn't dare to live their life. They don't test the corners, they don't test the car, they don't test the track, they don't do the best they can. They just sit back and watch what everybody else does and criticize and laugh and snigger. Every time you've gone off the track, they've been laughing and giggling and calling their friends on the mobile and saying, look, he or she's off the track again. Look, spun around, laughing and giggling. But they're going at such a pace and not doing anything significant in their life whatsoever, that with all the times you've been off the track, you're still laps and laps and laps ahead of them. And this is the point. If their car was filled with rocket fuel from here on going, they still never catch you up. They'd still never be able to catch you up. So who's in a position, who's in the right and who's in the wrong? People are saying you've done wrong, you've gone off, they don't know what's happened to you. Maybe your relationship's broken down, maybe your marriage is broken down, maybe you've lost your job, or you lost another job, or you lost a business, or whatsoever. These are the off-track things I'm talking about. Things have happened. People in your close members of your family and friends have passed away suddenly and disastrously, and people have thought that you're finished, you're off track, they haven't seen you for a while, but you're still ahead of these people who have had hardly anything apparently go wrong for them, but yet you're still ahead of them. And this is why I'm speaking to you specifically, is you're doing the right thing. Nobody can know the speed to drive into a corner until they've driven into the corner at speed. Nobody can know how the track drives until they test how the track drives. Nobody can know how much the car can do until they test that car and put it through its paces. Those people who are just chugging along and laughing at everybody and not trying anything in life, not trying, to hold down, to go to the heights and get the bigger jobs, get the better relationships, get the better environments, change their country. These people are going to be at the back forever. They're never going to understand what life is really all about, and why there are some people like you who are always going to be there to lead, and you're going to be sniggered at and laughed at and criticized You're the one they're talking about. You're the one but you're still ahead. And as time goes on, they're going to realize how far back they are. And then instead of talking about people like you, they'll probably end up just trying to run one another off the road, and they become jealous of one another and realize though they're at the back, the only person they can beat is somebody who's at the back with them. So they're going to be, pushing one another off the track. This is the nature of the beast. So don't worry about those things. Keep doing what you're doing. You're right at the top. You're almost in the leaderboard. You're one of the leaders in life, and nobody can know. Nobody can know what life is. There's no blueprint when you come in. There's no blueprint. So those people who are playing it safe, they're watching everybody else and hoping that, if I'm not going to try this, or I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to go here, they're watching everybody else. They're at the back. But those of you who have taken either the lead or gone ahead and done the best you can in life, yeah, people may laugh at you. You may be the ones names called when things don't go right all the time. But trust me, you're going to be finishing over that line years, if any time. Maybe these people will never come over the finishing line, but you'll be over that finishing line. If you're not over it already, you'll be over it very soon, and you'll be happy, and you'll get that checkered flag because you did exactly what life is required of you. You've gone out and you've lived. You've gone out and you've lived. Simply, if you look at the Bible, it talks about the talents that God was given to some of the people, 5 and 3 and 4 and 2, and the one who had 1 buried it and then tried to give that back to God. The person who had 5 went out and invested that 5 and brought back a double to God. This is the same type of thing I'm talking about again. Constantly, you've got to push the envelope constantly. Don't worry about what people are saying about you. If you go off track, or if something goes wrong, don't worry about that. That's part and parcel of being a winner. That's part and parcel of getting over that checkered flag. That's how it works. Don't be concerned about what people are saying about you. Don't be concerned when your car spins around off track and you've had to be turned around and put back. That's not a problem. That's what life's all about. There is no smooth sailing. Nobody can go all the way around the track without any problems if they're not pushing it. It won't happen. And if they're going around without any problems, it's because they're not pushing it. And the chances are they probably run out of fuel before they even get to the finishing line, simply because they haven't pushed it. So keep on keeping on. That's what Live for Love TV is about. I'm always encouraging people who's part of what I call part of the tribe, part of the Live for Love TV tribe, who are going to push that envelope. Don't sit back and watch other people. Don't, if you want to, as I told you before, if you want to go on social media, put out your YouTube channel, stop watching my channel and put your own out. Do it. Doesn't concern me. That's what you're supposed to do. Do it. The world needs it. Yeah? Push that envelope. Don't worry about the critiques. Don't worry about the people who are going to say you're this and you're that and all the other. Don't worry about them. They're not going anywhere. They're at the back. They're at the back. They're at the back dawdling along. They're not going anywhere. Maybe no one's talking negatively about them. Maybe no one's, recognizing them, but they're not finishing. Trust me, they're not going to finish. You're going to be the one that finishes. So get out there, do whatever it is you want to do. Start your business, start your new relationship. Whatever, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know what you have to be doing. Do it and be brave with it. Be brave. Life's about being brave. Be bold. Be confident. Yeah, know that things will apparently, and I use the word apparently in quotes, things will apparently go wrong, but there's nothing that really goes wrong when you start to push the envelope. It's just part of the learning purposes. Part of the learning. You go somewhere, you go to a job, you're in there for 2 years, maybe you lose the job or the job doesn't work out, so what? I guarantee you've learned something in those 2 years that's going to take you to your next job, regardless of what people say. Oh, he's lost his job, or she's been kicked out of that. Those 2 years are invaluable to you, because you're going to learn something that's going to really push you to the next level. That's what I'm talking about. So get out there, and I'm trying to encourage you to do the best you can. And you're already doing it, so keep on doing it, and don't feel maybe because no one's patting you on the back and everyone's criticizing you that you're not doing well. If you hear this message, anything from this message today, I'm telling you, you're doing well. You've gone off track a few times, maybe 25 times, 30 times, 40 times. You're still on the leaderboard. Trust me. Take care. Live for Love TV. See you soon.
People, one step more, one step more, one step